All right, I'm gonna do this. Get there. There we go. All right, so, all right. All right, how I'm looking? Good. Look like it. What's good, people? It's your boy Will Collins, checking in once again. We had another video. Now, in the last video, of course you know by now, tore my Achilles, and basically been kind of figuring out life and how I'm gonna be dealing with this injury for the next couple months. Right now, I just wanted to give you just a quick update, my work from home situation, how I've been coping without going to crunch and everything, and kind of just next steps, next plans type of thing. So without further ado, let's get into it. So since my surgery last Wednesday, basically what I've been doing is kind of just been resting the whole time, and definitely taking my time with maneuvering, especially figuring out how to maneuver around the crib, and the minimal times that I've been outside the house, figuring out how to move outside there, especially using my new crutches and everything. But everything's been a-okay. No real complaints other than, the occasional slip scares and everything, but nothing crazy. Pretty much just been, taking it day by day, and of course, figuring out how I'm gonna factor work into the situation. Now, granted, I had my surgery, of course, Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, I worked from home as much as I could, especially being as I was on new medication and kind of figuring out how my body was gonna cope with that. Of course, taking it easy, working from home. My plans were to kind of figure out over the weekend if I was able to actually come in to work. And being as I really can't drive, of course, I figured that it was kind of common sense that I would be working from home for at least the first 2 weeks, especially before I had my checkup appointment. But worked from home Monday and made my way into work on Tuesday thanks to, one of my project managers. Now, I've definitely been feeling a lot better since last Thursday and Friday because, of course, that was the days where my nerve-numbing anesthesia was basically wearing off and I was really feeling the pain, but clearly my body has gotten used to the medication that I've been taking, and luckily, not having any real pain no more, so that's a bonus. Now, of course, with my next appointment, being luckily taken care of by my insurance and everything, I've actually been getting geared up to face the charges that I will be dealing with from my surgery, the anesthesia, as well as the personal doctor's pay that I didn't even realize was a thing. I thought it was all included kind of in one whole package. Clearly, being an adult, I'm learning a lot of things. So now I've been getting text messages and emails outlining all my new charges that I will be looked at to take care of. It's definitely a lot more than I expected, especially being as I was asking so many questions about how much I should be looking out to pay for. But of course, people working in the health industry, they'll never give you a real straight answer. So it was always sort of somewhat up in the air. I knew in the back of my head to, be expecting something more than what I, of course, expected. There's nothing I can do about it. Really just got to chalk it up and move on to the next thing. Now, of course, outside, hospital charges, figuring out how I'm going to heal and that timeline and everything, my biggest worry was basically figuring out how I was going to cope without going to, the gym. And of course, being as I'm so resourceful and everything, and I'm able to work out from home with my different kettlebells and weights and everything, Of course, it's sufficient and everything, but in my head, it's not gonna, keep me at that same level of strength that I would usually be at if I'm at an actual gym. Now, that just means I have to go just a little bit harder and only focus on upper body, which will give me more time to do upper body, of course. It's really just not the same. Now, of course, I can focus on shoulders, biceps, triceps, back, and my lats and everything. It's still not the same. It still doesn't hit the same as doing legs because your legs are basically your base, as everybody who workouts knows. And if you don't work out your legs, are you really working out? Let's be honest. But like I said, got to take the good with the bad and just got to use this as an experience, to learn from and figure out how to bounce back even stronger. Now, one thing I will definitely know is my right leg and my right calf will definitely be a lot stronger than, my left leg and my left calf because, of course, can't use this one. And whenever I'm not on my crutches, I'm typically hopping around the crib because I don't want to always use my crutches to get around the house. I've always been good at balance and, 1 foot type of things. This is just another way of me using this leg even more and getting it even stronger. Now, I can definitely feel the difference in strength right now because I've definitely been hopping and bouncing around the house a lot more. So hopefully whenever this heals up and I'm all good to go back, do leg workouts and everything, it's not too noticeable, but of course I know it's gonna be a big difference and I'm gonna have to really focus on getting this back to this type of strength. So what I will say is this will not keep me out of the gym for long because to be honest, as soon as I'm able to walk without crutches, I'm gonna be back in the crunch that same day. I'm not gonna be necessarily doing leg workouts and everything, of course, but I'm gonna be back in that environment, especially because when you're in the gym and you see everybody else working out, you get, inspired to work out even harder because you see how hard other people are going. And, me being me, I draw inspiration and motivation from a lot of different factors. And this keeping me out of the fight right now is definitely gonna push me even harder when I'm back in the gym. So whenever that happens, I can only imagine how much of a difference the gym and, my gains is gonna be, especially when I'm back in my regular routine. So can't wait to get back to that. Now, with this newfound free time, it's actually been a blessing in disguise because it made me actually take a step back mentally. Even though this is a temporary injury, it really made me think, what would happen if this was like something permanent and I couldn't even use my leg anymore? Now, thankfully, that's not what's happened. I'm gonna be able to get back to it, get back fully healed and maybe even stronger. What really clicked in my head was the fact that this really could be taken away at any point in time. And it made me think, was I really living life how I wanted to and how I needed to? Because when it's all said and done, the only thing that I could really look back when I'm old and gray is whether or not I lived the life that I wanted to live. And what really clicked in my head is that at this point in time, I'm not doing what I love or what I want to do for the rest of my life. Now, being is I'm a deep thinker who, always is in his own head. This gave me the time to actually write out things and take the time to explore what I wanted to do and what the next plans were for those ideas and everything. Now, luckily, I have a good sense of the direction I want to go, but of course, it's not all black and white and it's not a clear picture. But the more I understand life as a journey, I really just gotta dig it into my head that I won't know all the answers for what I want to do. I won't know the answers for how things will go in my plans. I won't know if I'm taking the right steps or going down the wrong path or not. But what I do know is I just gotta have faith and put my head down, get to work, and stay disciplined. What really matters to me is really honing in on my creativity. Now, of course, I haven't been putting out as much videos as I should be, but I'm doing that now, making one, of course, of this whole process. And outside of that process, I'm still gonna be making different videos, of course. But it really got me thinking what's more important in my life. And that's really, of course, creativity, health and wellness, family, and just life experience in general. So from this point forward, that's what I'm focusing on. That's what's gonna be my priority, and wherever God takes me, that's where I'm gonna go. But yeah, man, it's pretty much the end of this video. Hopefully you got something from this, even though it's basically me talking about me. Hopefully you can take what I got from this experience and what I'm getting from it and apply it to your life and kind of be inspired to go all in with what you like and what you love. That's gonna be the end of it today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and just overall support the channel. Hopefully you'll be in tune for what's next, man. But until next time, peace.